Alright, folks, we're back, much to my chagrin. We have
almost all of our chagrin.
Much to everyone's chagrin.
I must ask you, viewers, why are you here? of all of our content to watch, why this?
We have done so many good and
Please.
funny Let's Play things.
Yes, we've played so many like actually worthwhile games on our channel. You could be exposing yourself to other wonderful video game worlds, and yet here you are on episode like 50 or 60 something.
This would be 67.
Of the worst Bakugan game they've ever
67?
produced.
This is 67, yeah.
Yeah, we've been at it like.
I thought it was gonna crash for a second.
For being here, we thank you for being here. I'm delighted to have your company.
For those of you who are here because it's us, we thank you for your perseverance. For those of you that are here because they want to watch the game, why?
Well, I'm over here. Who's up here like, oh my god, Nightmare Dragon Gaming uploaded another episode of the Bakugan Champions of Vestroia. Dude, come on. You have to come over to my house and see it.
We're gonna watch party.
Gotta talk about it at the lunch table at school tomorrow.
Considering that I upload a new episode every single fucking day, that would be quite a lot of watch parties.
Yes, it would.
It's one dedicated fan watches it like clockwork.
That would be gamer Seb.
Gamer Seb?
Did I not tell you guys about Gamer Seb?
Was he one of the commenters?
He commented like 3 or 4 days in a row one time when we were playing Slender the Arrival, and Joey and I never forgot him. We haven't heard from him since, but
Was it a positive comment?
oh yeah, they were positive. Mike, we wouldn't be talking about him if it wasn't positive.
It turns out it was just all fun.
Right.
Oh, now that they're here,
And so
they can bear
it began.
witness to the same thing.
Over and over and over and over.
Man, look at them throwing punches and shit at each other.
We seriously have to. So this was discussed as a gag in like a previous episode, but I seriously want to do this now. Like, where we rank every single like Monster Collection RPG. Maybe not every.
And
Maybe
put this one almost definitively at the bottom.
Oh yeah, maybe not like every single one, but like make a tier list or something.
Yeah, ones that we've played, experienced.
And it would probably be like a good collaborative one, because like I know Spectrobes would probably have to be on there. I've never touched that. Chris, you have.
Yeah, I know plenty about Spectrobes. I've played every game.
Oh wow.
So
I have the one on the DS, but I haven't gotten anywhere since.
yeah, there were 2 on the DS. I think the second one was the best one, and then there was the Wii game. It was also pretty good.
How was the Wii game? Oh.
The Wii game was interesting in that there weren't as many Spectrobes, but it was like a fully 3D experience. Like it was a huge jump in like graphical fidelity, and you got to see a lot more of these Spectrobes like come to life. I think it had an interesting narrative that dived into the past of the main antagonist of the first 2 games. And you finally got to give him his true comeuppance in the 3rd, I think.
Nice.
But
Wait,
played a
what's
lot of the Wii one. What's a Spectrobe?
Yeah.
It's a Disney-produced creature collector fossil game.
Oh, Disney.
Yeah,
I forgot
it was
about
developed by
that.
Disney. It's Disney's IP, and they did a fantastic job with it. I'm so sad it died because, like, if it had continued, I probably would have loved it just as much as Pokemon, if not more. I really liked Spectrobes because it's like an action RPG. All the battles weren't turn-based. It was like different Spectrobes have different elements, but and also different moves. and you get to control the Spectrobes in the second game. In the first game, you control Rollin, and you have buttons that send them out for commands. And then in the Wii, you control Rollin, but he like actually does a lot more. He has like a sword and blaster and a gauntlet and can use different weapons. And then you're accompanied by a Spectrobe in battle, and you can flick the Wii remote to have like send them out to do an attack, and they have ultimate attacks, I think.
Now, Chris, you see, that sounds really fun, but you know what it's missing?
Is it missing tiles?
Yeah, it's missing tiles and a small child running around collecting them while you don't even interact with the monsters.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
they had
like
that.
you
They
interacted
would
with the
have
monsters
allowed
a
them to
lot in Spectrobes. It was awesome.
Now, see, Chris, that's where you're wrong. Monster Collection RPG should have you not even look at the monsters.
Do you have a way to record Wii games?
Yes, the Wii U.
Spectrobes Origins. We should keep that one in mind.
Will do. Do you still have that one?
I'm pretty sure we do. I don't know why we would have gotten rid of it.
I don't know, Chris. I got rid of
How
my
many
copy of
hours do you think
Bakugan for the Wii, so, like, do with that as you will.
Tragic.
It wasn't that tragic, because I got it back for 99 cents, so I was like, eh, whatever.
I got rid of my original copy of Spectrobes and Mega Man Star Force, and that's the one I regret the most.
Is that one pricey now?
I think so.
How long do you figure Spectrobes took you to beat?
Origins? Couldn't have been more than 20-30 hours. Yeah, Mega Man Star Force is $190 now. Sold it to GameStop
So would
for
you sell it?
$6.
Oh!
Yeah, traded it in. Like an idiot kid.
I know that feeling. I had the same thing with, what was it? Oh my god, what was it called? Oh, Pokemon Conquest.
Yeah, you know what it gives me hope for, though? They're remastering all the Battle Network games
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
the Switch. And so if they're doing that, Star Force was just a continuation of Battle Network. So I think it's very possible that, I mean, the only thing is they were DS games instead of Game Boy games.
Oh, that'll be tricky.
Well, they could remaster Star Force. It's possible.
Dude, Battle Network was fun.
Battle Network was fun. I might actually get all the remastered games.
I thought it was a collection.
Yeah, it is a collection,
Okay.
but I think it's in 2 parts.
Of course it is. Are they gonna release a physical
Like-
copy that'll make you download half of them?
I have no idea.
Thus,
Also, how are we doing on time? I don't remember when we
we're
started.
at 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. I got it.
You know, this reminds.
Please let this in.
Yeah, this actually makes me think of a pretty good topic. What is a game that you think is like an absolute banger that no one has played?
Oh, Spectrobes for sure, now that you've mentioned it.
That's what I figured your
Spectrobes
answer
Beyond
would
the
be.
Portals, Fossil Fighters Champions, Mega Man Star Force. I really liked Fantasy Life, and I know not many people played that.
They
And
have
then the Bravely Defaults.
they have Fantasy Life at Second and Charles.
Oh, hell yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's like $90.
I have fond memories.
To answer your question, Metabots for the Game Boy Advance.
I played Metabots.
I have never heard of that. The name sounds familiar. Is that the?
Did you have the Rokusho version or the Metabee version?
Roku Show.
Okay. I think I might have actually had both, but I played the Rokusho version. More.
Eric, it's that show. You remember that show where it's like robots with medals? You can customize their cars.
Yo, Metabots was actually such a good show.
I'll have to look it up. Like between the name sounds. Did it have a show?
It
Yeah.
did have a show,
Metabee?
yeah. Yeah, somebody did a great retrospective on it on YouTube. It popped up in my recommended like a month ago, and I watched it. I was like, damn, I really did watch this whole series.
Dude, Metabee, when he'd use his Metaforce and he'd be like, kiss your butt, goodbye.
See, that's when you say it, what comes to mind is Cubics, Robots for Everyone, which is not that. Very different
Yeah,
show.
they're definitely not the same thing.
Yeah, it's part of a genre that some have lovingly dubbed bad punk, where it's a futuristic society, but all the technology looks terrible.
They said Cubics was that?
Cubics, Robots for Everyone. I have it for the Game Boy the Game Boy Color.
Amazing.
They made imagine a racing game on the Game Boy Color. Now
Game Boy Color.
Yeah, Color. Now imagine God weeping.
Oh.
That's
the same picture.
It's the same picture. It's pretty.
Yeah, because my first ever video game was Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy.
I got a good deal on that game. I got yeah, for $25 I got it plus a Nintendo DS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was a little fucky, but that was that DS. Yes, it was a little bit fucky, and so the guy was like, "Oh yeah, it won't charge, but I'll still sell it for parts plus the game." I'm like, "Okay, cool," and yeah, so I managed to fix the charging thing because simple fix. The battery connections were dirty. You'd love to see it, but it still wouldn't turn on. You know why?
Why?
The little power switch on the inside had snapped off.
Oh.
That might do it.
I still broke even on it for selling it for parts on eBay.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, that game's on Nintendo Switch Online, right? I don't know.
I don't think Super Circuit is yet.
I know Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64 are. I thought I heard something about they were gonna make a Mario Kart for the Game Boy Color at one point. And I'm just trying to picture that, and I'm again, God weeps. Yeah, that's for my game. So one that I would say would probably be either Dinosaur King for the DS.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or the legendary Starfy.
Another good one. In America, specifically.
Yes.
Starfy got played more.
Which I found out that apparently the GBA nor the DS was region locked.
Oh.
So, and I found someone selling the first 3 GBA Starfy games for $30. 30 or 40, I can't remember how much, but it was like, I'm wondering how much Japanese I'd need to be able to read in order to play this game.
Now, Eric, here's my question. I don't remember. I remember much of Starfy seeing a commercial as a kid. I remember there was I thought I saw a pink Starfy.
There was.
Is that still Starfy, or is that something else?
That's Starly. That's his sister.
Actually, it's a Pokemon.
It's both.
Starly. Huh?
Yeah, Starly.
The poker man.
Yeah, that game was really fun. It also had, I will say, Starfy had a really good. I feel like it had really nice looking 3D graphics for the DS. I feel like a lot of 3D games on the DS, on the original DS, didn't age the best.
Yeah.
Although if we're talking about a game that looks absolutely clean on that old hardware, Fossil Fighters Champions still holds up.
Darn right it does. I booted it up on my 3DS and I was like, this does not look right. But then I was like, that's because this is a 3DS XL. It's probably
it's blowing up the resolution.
Way altering the graphics. So there's I would say Fossil Fighters Champions, and then Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, is another great looking game.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, Dragon Quest. I need to get it back actually from a friend. That's probably a very expensive game.
I believe it. Dragon
think
Quest
of
is
it.
probably just very expensive in general.
Yeah, it's $195.
Ooh. Yeah, with
Or there's a 51 for just the game. For just the game on eBay, it's $51.
okay, that's
No case used.
not awful.
It's not awful, but it's not.
And we're gonna have to pay $51 for a loose game next time.